I would argue that this is maybe now, as of this announcement, the next most important role in this company underneath me. And so it's a big one. So as of today, starting on Monday, we now have a Chief Heart Officer. And that Chief Heart Officer is actually here. So I think we should grab our Chief Heart Officer to create a position that really is me, right? Like the scalable version of what I do with you guys one-on-one in those meetings, and to have the autonomy to make decisions that make no sense on paper, but make a whole lot of sense on heart. We want to build the single greatest human organization in the history of time.
Awesome. Oh, one slide before. Thanks. Awesome. Hi, I'm Claude. I'm the Chief Heart Officer at VaynerMedia. I work for this crazy guy who's incredibly eclectic, has the biggest heart in the world, and has hired me to champion heart at the greatest agency. We put people first. That's the most important thing. Our business strategy is hustle. So if you combine hustle and heart, you get magic. And that's what we do. So Gary's goal, and this is my goal, why I was hired, is to create the single greatest human organization in the history of time. It's lofty. And we got 700 people. We have 5 different offices. We doubled in size. In the last 2 years, we went from 350 to 700 people. And so my role not only is to help him and help 700 people grow into the greatest human empire, basically, but is to scale Gary, as he said. And the way I scale him is with human touch. So we firmly believe in reaching out and touching every 700 people, like every single individual. That's what we do. That's what we aim to do every single day when I wake up every morning. And in order for me to do that, I need to have a team around me, which is great. I have the best team also. If I do my job right, then we can hustle. And as I said, hustle's the business strategy here. Gary would consider hustle getting shit done. So if you've seen any of his content, it's all about get shit done and stop whining and stop complaining and put your money where your mouth is. That's absolutely, absolutely true. But in order to do that, it takes self-awareness. And so we're really, really hot on self-awareness. And what that means is having integrity, knowing thyself, knowing when I need to raise my hand, knowing when I need some coaching, knowing when I need a one-on-one, knowing when I need a hug, knowing when I need to cry, knowing when I need to go for a walk, knowing when I need to talk to Gary. So we also think that that hustle comes down to, it's the belief that you are in control and you have a direct impact on moving anything forward in your life. And I think we can all probably raise our hands and say that we understand that and we follow that as well. So the heart. Everyone asks me, well, because it is the greatest title in the world, I think, everyone asks me, what do you do? What does a CHO do? What does a Chief Heart Officer do? And I mean, I'm doing it right now. I'm creating it as we go, and you're all helping me do that by believing in me and believing in heart and empathy. But every day when I walk in the door, after probably texting 20 or 30 people and having my team text about 10 people so we can touch people, touch our employees, I come in thinking of one goal and one goal only every single day, which is to create a space where people feel physically and emotionally safe every single day so that they can be their full selves, they can bring their full selves. And if they can do that, then they've just scaled me 1,000%. They've just scaled Gary 1,000%, and magic happens. And so I kind of have, I'm not a linear thinker, but this is a linear chart. I kind of have a way that I believe I do that, and I believe that this is why it works so well at Vayner. But if we can take 2 individuals or a team and have them connect with one another, and really authentically connect with one another, active listening, being mindful, just respect, that builds trust. And when you build trust with another individual, you start to feel, you start to have compassion, you start to have empathy. And when that happens, that's where it explodes. That's when great things happen, you make an impact, and you really truly get that feeling. You get the arms on your hair on the back of your neck stick up, and you just feel great. And that's what we aim to do every single day. It doesn't happen every hour of my life, but when it does happen, it's absolute magic. So we firmly believe that if you focus on people, the work will fall into place. We're not romantic about anything except people. We absolutely believe that anyone can have ideas. It comes down to execution, which is the hustle of it all. And if we focus on people and focus on creating hustle, then I think we can absolutely build that greatest human agency of all time. So thank you very much.